Pepsi, the underdog that wouldn't quit, before Super Bowl halftime shows, before Michael Jackson, before the neon-lit 90 seconds, Pepsi was just a pharmacy concoction trying to stand out in a world that already had Coca-Cola. But if Coke was the classic, Pepsi would become the comeback kid, the challenger brand that turned rejection into reinvention. 1893, born in a drugstore in New Bern, North Carolina, a pharmacist named Caleb Bradham created a drink he called Brad's Drink. Like many early sodas, it was meant to aid digestion and lift spirits. By 1898, he rebranded it Pepsi-Cola, a nod to the digestive enzyme pepsin and the word dyspepsia in digestion. The goal? A bubbly cure with a catchy name. The first crash and comeback. Pepsi hit a wall in the 1920s. Sugar prices spiked post-Wii, and the company went bankrupt in 1993, but it didn't die. It came back. And in the 1930s, while Coke sold 6-ounce bottles for 5 cents, Pepsi did something bold. It offered 12 ounces for the same price. A jingle followed, twice as much for a nickel. Pepsi-Cola is the drink for you. It was catchy. It was smart. It worked. Pepsi finds its voice. Where Coke stayed formal, Pepsi got personal. It aligned itself with the youth, with change, with music. In 1963, Pepsi launched the iconic Pepsi Generation campaign, one of the first times a brand aligned itself with a lifestyle, not just a product. Fast forward, 1984, Michael Jackson becomes the face of Pepsi. 1990 seconds, Britney, Bianca, and Pink headline Pepsi ads. 2000 seconds, Pepsi owns the Super Bowl stage. Pepsi didn't just advertise, it amplified. More than a drink, a statement. Pepsi became the choice of rebels, risk-takers, and pop culture climbers. It positioned itself as the anti-establishment cola, a brand with fizz and edge. Where Coke felt timeless, Pepsi felt timely. Where Coke stuck to heritage, Pepsi rewrote the playbook. New logos, new taglines, new energy every few years. Still the challenger, still the fighter. Today, Pepsi may not be number one in global cola sales, but it doesn't have to be, because some brands are built to lead, and others, they're built to compete. Pepsi is still here, still loud, still changing, and still asking, why follow when you can disrupt?